Hello children, now we are going to deal with the subtraction of integers. In the first video we have seen how to add integers by means of the activity by using those red bricks and green bricks. Now here we are going to deal with subtraction. Okay, subtraction, you know subtraction. What symbol do we use? Minus, right? Subtraction of integers. As I said, imagine this is a tin of integers containing all those integers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now from this we are going to subtract, we were going to extract or take two numbers. So they can be both positive or both negative, or one is positive and other is negative. Yes, we did it in the addition of integers. So subtraction. Suppose as in the first case, suppose we obtain 5 and 3. So what we do, we subtract 3 from 5, that is 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? Simple, 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. We all know that. We are doing, in fact we have been doing all these things since our childhood, right? So by activity, since here we use only positive numbers, what is the first number? 5. I have to take 5 green ones. My new positive represents green. Okay, 5 out of 5 I took out 3. So how many remain? 2. So 5 from 5 I removed 3, so I got 2. But what about 3 minus 5? 3 minus 5. This is interesting. See, here our main symbol is minus. I have exchanged the places. In the first case 5 is first, and in the second case 3 is the first. Okay, but here I have to take 3. I have to take 3 first. From this 3 I have to take out 5. I have to remove 5 things. How is it possible? I have only 3, but from those 3 I have to take 5 green ones. So this is first case. It is very easy. Out of 5 I plucked out 3 and I am left with 2. But here from 3 I have to take 5. This is quite interesting. How can I draw 5 out of this? So that's why, since it has no 5 green ones, I have to take out 5. That's why I introduced 2 green ones. So to nullify them, to neutral them, I am going to introduce 2 red ones. Isn't it? Both are 0. This is 0. So I introduced 2 green ones to make neutral. I am introducing red ones to make them zeros. Anyway, I am going to have 3 only. So I introduced 2 green ones, and to erase them I introduced 2 red ones to erase these particular 2. Now yes, from out of 3 I'm going to take 5 now. See, I'm removing all these 5 numbers. So what are I'm going to left with? 2 red ones. What do you mean by red ones? As I told you in the earlier video, red ones means minus 2. So 3 minus 5 is minus 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. Both are different. You must be very careful. Anyway, apply common sense. So that's what you need to understand in this subtraction of integers. So this is the first case. When we took 2 positive integers, that means 2 plus numbers, this is the way we subtract. Mind you, we should not exchange places as we exchanged in addition. These two are different. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. There is no difference in addition. But in subtraction, there is difference. Right? Okay, let's jump to second case. Now, case 2, type 2. Suppose if we take 2 slips out of it, and suppose we get 2 negative numbers. For example, these ones are troubling. Minus 4 and minus 3 you got. You can take big numbers, minus 40, minus 39, like that. But we do not have those many blocks with us, right? That's why I'm using small numbers. Suppose we get minus 4 and minus 3. Now, subtract subtract minus 3 from minus 4. See, this kind of syntax is very important. Subtract minus 3 from minus 4. So from minus 4, that means from minus 4 you have to subtract minus 3. So minus 4 is the first one and minus 3 is the second number. You have to subtract. This is the main symbol. So what is minus 4 minus minus 3? Carefully listen this. So okay, observe this. We are subtracting minus 3 from minus 4. Here also many times you compromise and randomly you answer without realizing the real answer. So that's why you must be very careful. So let me take first one. What is first one? Minus 4. I had to take 4 red ones. Okay, 4 red ones. From 4 red ones I had to take 3 red ones, minus 3 red ones. Quite simple. So I'm going to have 1 red one. That means my answer is minus 1, isn't it? Only one left. So this also can be written as minus 4 plus 3. Okay, minus 4 plus this minus. This minus of minus becomes plus. Okay, minus of minus. Minus into minus, that means. So this is same as this. But let me exchange the places. Suppose first I write minus 3 and then minus 4. Mind you, both are different. Here I wrote minus 4 in the beginning and here I wrote minus 3 in the beginning. Don't they look different? Yes, of course. Now, from minus 3, this is minus 3. I have minus 3. I have to take 4 red ones. Interesting. I have minus 3 here and I had to take minus 4 out of it. How is it possible? I have to take 4 ones of this color, this shade. That's why, as I told you earlier, I'm going to introduce you 1 red one. Now I can take minus 4. But as soon as you introduce red one, to get it neutralized, I have to introduce a green one. Now this is 0. No effect on this list. Now I can remove 4 red ones out of, this is nothing but minus 3. This entire thing is nothing but minus 3. So out of this minus 3, I am removing 4 negative ones, red ones. So with what I left? With what you are looking at? Okay, it is a green one, so hence it's a plus number, plus 1. So minus 3 minus of minus 4 is plus 1. It is same as minus 3 plus 4, right? So obviously you can understand the difference in exchanging the places here. Here you get minus number, here you getting plus number. So this is the way how to subtract integers. This is second case. And we are going to deal with the last case. Are you ready? Last case. Now third case or third type. Suppose in first type we have plus and in second type we have minus. And third case we are going to have 1 positive and 1 negative. Right? Take this time a little bit 5. Suppose you get positive number 5 and negative number minus 8. So we are going to subtract one from the other. We are going to subtract minus 8 from 5 and in the second case 5 from minus 8. Okay? Right. First case we are going to subtract minus 8 from 5. Minus 8 from 5. How to subtract minus 8 from 5? This is quite interesting. Right. We took positive number first. That's why I'm going to have 5 green ones. I'm going to have 5 green ones. Right. This is 5. Out of these 5, I have to subtract or remove 8 red ones. 8 red ones I have to remove because minus 8 we took. I have to remove 8 red ones. It's quite interesting. It's quite confusing. How can I remove red ones while I'm having only green ones? So that's what. So to remove 8 red ones, okay, I bring those 8 red ones. I borrow in your language. So I'm bringing 8 red ones. Okay, I brought 8 red ones. Right. So as soon as I brought 8 red ones, I have to neutralize them, right? 4 7 red ones. Yes, I introduced 8 green ones to neutralize them because we have 5 at the beginning. Out of 5 I have to remove 8 red ones. So I introduced 8 red ones, and to neutralize each one I have introduced 8 green ones. So all in all this is 5. Isn't it interesting? Fantastic. This is 5. Okay, you can count 1, you vanish like this, and you're going to have anyway 5. So now from this 5 I am removing 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, because minus 8 means I'm removing 8 red ones. So what I'm going to have is 2 4 6 8 10 13. Answer is 13. Okay, so answer is 13. So this is right. How we are going to deal with the third case, where mind you we are learning subtraction of integers. So minus, we are doing minus, right? So first case we saw plus. When we took 2 positives, how to subtract them, and 2 negative integers, how to subtract them. And now we are going to deal with 1 positive and 1 negative. Suppose positive number I got 5 out of it, and negative number is minus 8. So here we are going to subtract in 2 ways. First we subtract minus 8 from 5, and second we subtract 5 from minus 8. Okay, right, both ways we are going to do. First one, let us do 5 minus of minus 8. That means from 5 we are subtracting minus 8. That means 5 on the top, minus 8 on the bottom. We are subtracting like this. So let us do by this activity, our famous activity, right? So 5, since I used 5 first, I am going to take 5 green ones, right? I'm going to take 5 green ones. So out of these 5, I have to subtract 8 red ones. Mind, out of 5 I had to take 8 minus 8. So from this 5 I have to take 8 red ones. Where are they? Isn't it look something confusing? How can I subtract 8 red ones out of 5 green ones? So that's why, to make it happen, I introduce 8 red ones. 1 2 3 6 and 2. See here, now I can see the red ones, right? But it's not fair by introducing like that. So to make them neutralized, I neutralize all these 8 by introducing 8 green ones. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now this entire thing is nothing but 0, because 1 red 1 green becomes 0, as I told you in the beginning. 0, they vanish each other. So this is 0. But anyway, I introduced 8 red ones and neutralized with 8 green ones. Now this entire thing is 5. If you remove 1 green, one pair each, you will be having 5. So now I am going to remove 8 red ones, because minus 8. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8. So remove 8 red ones. So what I'm going to have? All green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 5 minus of minus 8 is 13. Yes, some of you may ask, yes, minus of minus is plus. You can write like that. 5 plus 8. It's first case. Very simple, 13. But subtracting minus 8 from 5 is nothing but 13. Let me tell you one fact in this context only. Suppose you have 5 rupees in your pocket and you have to give 8 rupees to your friend. You have 5 rupees in your pocket and you need to give 8 rupees to your friend. So you went all the way to your friend to give the money, that 8 rupees. But you do not have, at least you want to tell him that I'll give you 5 rupees first, and like that you want to tell. You have only 5 rupees, but you have 8 rupees to give. And your friend, when you go to your friend, it said that no need to give those 8 rupees, keep with you, no problem. If we say like that, that means you have 13 rupees with you because he has forgiven you 8 rupees. And imagine that you have given 8 rupees. That means you have 13 rupees with you. Okay, this is not the context to explain all those things. But imagine like that, you have 5 rupees and you have to give 8 rupees to your friend. Your friend has forgiven not to give that. So altogether you have 13 rupees if you feel the reality of the situation, the virtual reality of the situation. Okay, right. Now, let me exchange the places now. So let me bring first minus 8 and then minus 5. So from minus 8, I am going to remove 5. This is also, this settles over all the cases for subtraction, right? So from minus 8, I am subtracting 5. So minus 8, I am subtracting 5. First top on the minus 5, 8 now. So here what is subtraction? What we got? 13. Okay, right. So this, how can we deal with this? Right, since we have minus 8, we need to take 8 red ones. 8 red ones, right? Because we are indicating red ones as minus numbers, don't we? I told you at the beginning itself. So minus 8. So out of this minus 8, I have to take 5. 5 means positive number. 5 green ones I have to take. Again, the same scenario. How can I take 5 green ones when I have only red ones? So for balancing that, I introduce 5 green ones. 5 green ones. But we should not add like that, because we have no right to add like that. We have to neutralize it. So I want to neutralize these 5 that have been brought in addition by introducing the red ones. 5 green ones brought, 5 red ones. So this becomes 0 now. This is nothing but 0. A pair goes 0. Now out of all these things, I have to minus 8. I have to take 5 positive green ones. Add to 5. I have taken 5. Now what are you going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13 red ones. Means red means minus, 13 red ones. So here this answer is minus 13. So minus 8 minus 5 is equal to minus 13. This is the way how to subtract integers. Some of you stereotypically remember minus becomes plus, like that you remember minus becomes plus. That kind of blunt remembering is not good. When we are adding or when we are subtracting, we must be careful. In multiplication only it becomes plus. Here minus 8 minus 5 means minus 13, not plus 13, because we are adding minus. In fact, we're not like that. We are on the context, based on the context we use. So Carefully observe the context and write the answer. Minus 8 minus 5 is nothing but minus 13. Right? So remember all these things. This is nothing but it is same as minus 8 plus minus 5. That's why it is minus 13. So this is a bit difficult and tough one, but try to understand and try to learn operations on integers, because in higher classes also children are getting confused and and they are writing wrong answers because of these simple reasons. Some of you may writing 3 or minus 3 or something like that, but carefully observe and write correct answers. So in the next video we are going to deal with multiplication as well as division. Thank you. Bye.